Hey, it's Miss Cool coming back at you. I had some water in here at Starbucks, and then I came home and made my own mint tea. So, mint tea is really good. Just boil the mint, and then always do it with purified water. Here's to you with mint tea. Really good. Here's my point today, folks. You can go to different churches. You can read different books. You can take different advice. You can live on your own experiences, which is the best teacher. You can do a lot of different things in this life, but guess what's the best? Being able to admit you're wrong, being able to know that, hey, I made some mistakes and I'm going to keep moving. Moving meaning I'm going to get up and try again. Because we're self-defeating sometimes. Sometimes we're just like, I can't believe I'm on here right now even saying this when my behavior hasn't always matched. Well, of course my behavior hasn't always matched. Sometimes I react. And after I react, I'm like, why did I react to that like that? Probably because the people that were aggravating you wanted you to react. Okay? Part of being mature is different for others. Now, for me, it's taken me a long time to get to this level of even being able to say, hey, guess what? I'm wrong and I'm going to keep trying. Just those two things right there. Do you know how many people that are old can't say that? Not only can they not say that, here's the real problem. They don't act on it. There's family members I have that tell everybody about all their mature wisdom. All their family look up to them. But there's somebody like me in their family they just can't seem to forgive or even say hello to. They're godly. They're good people. But their walk's different than their talk. Their walk's different than their talk. So little do they know, they're fooling themselves. Why? Because a lot of people are looking and saying, why is your walk different than your talk? And why is your talk different than your walk? What we have to do is match them, okay? Match those. And be aware of it. Because if you're not aware of it, what good's that going to do? So I'm on here today to let people know, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? What you want to do is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. If you forgive yourself, isn't it wonderful to walk with your head up, to not have shame, to realize, oh, that's going to be backwards in that. To realize that, you don't have to live with guilt. You don't have to live with this shame. A lot of people want to shame you. A lot of people want to, make you feel like, you don't have anything to say. And why are they doing that too? They may be doing that for a reason that you're not aware of. And you know what that is? It's the truth. Wouldn't you want to silence somebody that's saying the truth? Because wouldn't the truth kind of like, set a lot of people free? I went to a church today. My Mennonite friends, I love them. They're Amish. And they got a preacher up there that's a big preacher. He talks loud, this and that and the other. And they got the big church and everything they built. And they're wonderful, constructive men. But one thing they don't have is the truth. They got up today and the man started preaching about how if we worship God, we have to do it quietly, that we couldn't dance, and that we could be even heathens. Okay, good for you. But it says something different in Exodus, doesn't it? It says when, the sea was parted, the Red Sea, and the Jewish people ran through. They didn't just run through. They were worshiping and praising God with tambourines and dancing and singing and carrying on. So if we do all of these religious works for God and think that, it's good, it can be good as long as you're not putting down somebody else, okay? Because you can take things out of context, okay? So I would rather, for myself, go into a church that there is tambourines. There is praise and worship. There is dancing if you want. There's just this outward explosion, this supernatural feeling that miracles can happen. There's also an altar call. That means a preacher will say, with every head bowed and your eyes are closed, if there's someone out there that doesn't know Jesus Christ and would like to meet him, we'd like to pray over you. You go ahead and slip that hand up with every head bowed and eyes closed. A lot of people slip that hand up, and that's the very moment that you'll meet the Lord, because people will make sure they pray for you. It happened to me. Sure did. But with all of that said, we've got to love one another. We got to respect other people's churches, respect other people's ideas, how they eat, how they drive, how they dress, what they do, what they think. But we don't have to dwell with them. Okay? You don't have to eat with them and sup with them. You can be kind. You don't have to point out everything that you disagree with. But Christians, they believe in certain things. They believe in forgiveness. And you have to forgive yourself and know. See, I figure if you forgive yourself, guess what happens? You're less likely to keep that pattern up. And you're more likely to have God rewrite your story. So you can share with others when you weren't making the best choices. So it's Miss Cool today, my 14-year-old nickname, but it's Pamela. Trying to reach out to someone today. If anything, try to make some mint tea. It's awesome. I've got some mint growing. It's really good for you. Look it up. Good for your stomach. Good for a lot of things. I like that old saying, what ails you? I don't even hear people talk like that anymore. You know what ails you? Oh, so love you. It's Pamela saying, forgive yourself today. And there's little voices, that come in that say, oh, you did this and you did that. And how dare you get on YouTube and how dare you make a video about forgiveness? You're not worth that. Well, I am worth it. And I do have the right to forgive myself. And I do have the right to take care of myself. And I do have the right to reach out and tell people I love them, because I won't be around forever. I want to tell you, Tilly Blue, you are wonderful. You are a wonderful child. Grandma loves you. Grandma loves Henry. Come out to my car today and hug me. I didn't even ask for a hug. He come to me. And Abigail, you're such an emotional person that has a lot of feelings. I like that. A lot of artists do. That's why they express themselves outwardly. This video is getting kind of lengthy. We're a lot like nature, aren't we? Flowers, Why do you think they're so bright? They're like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Like a rose that's so beautiful. Pick me, ouch. Those are a lot of thorns. Adore me, look at me, but don't hurt me. Because a rose does have thorns, and what does it do? It could poke you back. So it's Pamela saying, God bless you, have a wonderful day, and make some good choices and forgive yourself. Later.